Hey guys, welcome back to the Chill Doggo channel where everything is chill. Remember, I like pancakes. Now today we're going to be explaining the DCeased storyline. Um, there's a couple mini-series, but I won't be talking about those because when I wrote these notes for DCeased for the video, I was rereading all the comics and it was late at night, so I decided to only do the main storyline because I knew that I was a little too tired to do the rest. Well, anyways, let's get into it.
I was wondering if maybe you'd like to go to the beach and maybe get a coffee after or something, if that's alright.
Okay, so let me hurry up and get my notes that are right here. So, it starts with issue 1. Issue 1 starts with the Justice League battling Darkseid, and Wonder Woman eventually gets to apprehend Darkseid using her lasso of truth. And Batman then asks, I believe it was Batman, he then asks, why is Darkseid there battling them? And then Darkseid somehow breaks free of the lasso of truth and says, I already have what I came for. And then once Darkseid gets out of there using a boom tube, the Justice League notices that Cyborg is actually missing. So then cuts to DCeased talking to Cyborg about the anti-life equation. If you don't know what the anti-life equation is, there's two in the DC universe, and once you get both of those two anti-life equations together, you can basically rule the entire universe, and that's why Darkseid is after it. And one of the anti-life equations is with Darkseid, and the other is inside Cyborg. So Darkseid took Cyborg to extract it from him. So anyways, Darkseid then realizes that if he tries to extract it, or not extract it, just kind of like put it together, he can't have the host die, or else the second one will cease to exist, therefore making his whole entire journey pointless. So he summons Death, also known as the Black Racer, and he then takes a piece of Death and uses it to change Cyborg's outcome, to control when Cyborg can die, basically. And what this piece of Death actually does, it actually kind of corrupts the anti-life equation. So everything becomes corrupted, even Darkseid. Darkseid becomes corrupted and destroys the entirety of Apocalypse. But Cyborg luckily gets out of there, and he actually lands back on Earth. But the virus starts spreading through technology. The kind of like zombie-like virus starts spreading through technology. And when he lands, people of course pull out their phone because they're gonna try to record, and Cyborg tries to tell them no, but they already have their phone out and they all become zombies. And then it go ahead and goes over to Batman at Wayne Manor, and he's over in the cave and he's looking, and it says, I believe it says roughly 600 million have been infected. And then he goes up to check on Alfred because something with the connection. And turns out the sidekicks are actually infected, and Alfred's trying to keep them off of him. But so, of course, Batman comes to try to save Alfred, but Alfred ends up escaping, but Batman ends up getting infected. So that really is how issue 1 ends. Issue 2 begins with Aquaman walking on a ship, and he opens it, and there's a bunch of infected zombies, and well, we basically know the end of Aquaman for that. And then it goes over to Harley Quinn walking in on Joker's place, and then turns out Joker was infected. So the outcome is basically, of course, Harley Quinn kills Joker with, I believe, a shotgun. And then goes over to Green Arrow and Black Canary, and Green Lantern goes over to them, but turns out Green Lantern is infected. So they kill Green Lantern, and the ring goes over to Black Canary. So now Black Canary is actually a new Green Lantern. And then it goes over to Batman talking to, I believe, Superman. And Batman is actually in he's in Mr. Freeze's suit to slow down the process of the spread. And so yeah, that's kind of what am I doing? So he's using Mr. Freeze's suit to slow down the spread, and during talking he gets infected fully. The virus takes control. Alfred's waiting right there with the shotgun because he knows what he has to do. So Alfred then kills Batman, but Batman left behind a suitcase for Damian Wayne / Robin, and Damian Wayne is with Superman and Superboy, so he's safe and all that. And then that's kind of the end of issue 2, with Alfred walking over to the Batwing because he just killed Batman and he's heading over to Robin and all that. And then issue 3, I would say really the only major eventful thing that happens in it is that Superman flies home and finds his dad infected. So yeah, that's really issue 3. Issue 4 shows that Themyscira / Wonder Woman's place remains untouched, and Mira, the wife of Aquaman, she comes to seek refuge because Aquaman has been infected. So Mira is over at Themyscira seeking refuge, and then it goes over to a Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy kills an infected bird's prey, which is Catwoman, Huntress, Batwoman, and Batgirl. Okay, so Poison Ivy kills them, and then Cyborg is forced to kill an infected Giganta because Giganta got infected. And then Alfred goes over there and reveals to Damian that what Batman left in the suitcase was actually a bat suit and a couple contingency plans to take down the other Justice League members, utility belt, all the stuff that he really needs to be the big new Batman. And then, of course, it contains a contingency plan to kill Superman, which might come in handy later as I keep on explaining this story. So let's go ahead and flip the page of my notes. Okay, so in issue 5, Captain Atom, I forgot, he either blows up or gets infected, which causes him to blow up. So basically, either way, he blows up. And Captain Atom is Captain Atom, and if you don't know when an atom is split, it causes a nuclear explosion. So, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. So he blows up, destroying 3 cities. One of the cities is Metropolis. And then Superman, very hurt, but he understands that he has to move on. But actually, Lois Lane and all that were in Metropolis, so he's really, really heartbroken. But turns out, Black Canary saved them using the Lantern's ring, because Green Lantern can make a bubble around them that can protect them from any explosions. So then, Lex makes a truce with Superman, saying like, "Oh, look what happened to our city," when Lex is always destroying Metropolis, so that's pretty dumb. And then heroes, like Green Lantern and all that, go to Gotham, which is taken over by Poison Ivy by now, so it's all good, because I'm pretty sure Poison Ivy cleared it out. So it's a planet-infested Gotham. They go over to it to seek refuge for survivors, so they would bring survivors over there. in a plant-infested Gotham that's under Poison Ivy's control. And she allows it. They just have to follow a couple rules, like they can't pick fruits unless the plant is willing to let them pick fruits, stuff like that. And then it cuts over to the Fortress of Solitude, which is Superman's base, and all the heroes are over there, and a big Martian Manhunter, So Martian Manhunter has two forms. He's in his second form, which is a big form, where he's all big and strong and all that. So he comes through and he laser beams Lex Luthor, and he infects Flash. So they quickly kill Martian Manhunter, of course. But then Flash is running, infecting all these people because he runs he runs super fast, is what I'm trying to say. So he can just zoom around infecting people. So Superman figures the only way to catch up to him and kill Flash is to circle around the world and crash into him head on. So that's exactly what Superman does. He circles around the world and crashes into Flash head on. But turns out, Superman, since he hit Flash so hard, some of Flash's fingers got stuck into Superman, which infects Superman. So, it's not looking very good right now. So, then Superman goes and, says his goodbyes in, issue 5. Yeah, issue 5. So he says his goodbyes and he tries to fly away from Earth, but due to him saying the goodbyes, he actually ran out of time, and while he's in space, he gets infected, so he's still close to Earth. So infected Superman, of course, is gonna fly back to Earth. So Superman is infected and he's still on Earth, which is pretty bad. So issue 6, since I'm pretty sure they all know what's coming, Robin reveals that Batman had contingency plans to everyone. Green Arrow makes some remarks like, "Oh, he schemes on us even when he's dead." And Robin then says that Batman didn't have a contingency plan for Green Arrow. So Green Arrow starts to throw a pretty funny fit. And so Wonder Woman crafts a kryptonite sword to kill Superman, because Superman's weaknesses are magic and, of course, kryptonite. And Wonder Woman is both. She has Athena's sword, which is magical, and then they have kryptonite, which is Superman's probably biggest weakness. So she crafts that, and then they all go to battle with Superman. Wonder Woman is able to pierce Superman a couple times with the sword, cut one of his arms off, but then Superman just jabs his hand right through Wonder Woman's stomach, which of course infects Wonder Woman. So she falls down and drops the sword. So Cyborg comes to check on her, and then Black Canary comes down. She picks up the kryptonite sword, and it turns out Cyborg, the virus has started with Cyborg now, because he's the cause of it, because of the anti-life equation within him. So Black Canary picks up the sword and she summons all the Green Lanterns, and they have a big battle in space. Superman starts draining the sun, which is of course going to kill the Earth, because the sun, I don't know, I don't really want to explain basic stuff that you learn in school in this. I'm going to explain a comic. So anyways, Superman drains the sun, which of course the Earth can't survive with that. So they all start leaving. All the survivors, all the heroes, they start leaving on the arcs that they have been building. They're like, the arcs are basically like big blimps that they can survive in space with. So it cuts to them leaving the arcs, and then the final pages of issue 6, which is the last issue so far. They make new issues every month. So the last page of issue 6, it cuts to Wonder Woman becoming infected, And then Cyborg grabs her lasso of truth and uses it on an infected Wonder Woman. And he asks if they have a voice. So it turns out them zombies can actually speak, in that they are the basically death personified. And so then Wonder Woman proceeds to tell Cyborg that there's a cure, and the cure is inside Cyborg. So then before Cyborg can zoom off to go tell the others, Wonder Woman grabs his head and breaks it clean off. So that's basically the DC storyline explained so far. I made a bunch of notes. Only took me like 10 minutes, but still, I mean, it's still notes. So, sorry if I got a little mistracked a couple times. It's, I don't know, I'm just a little tired right now. But, yeah. That is DCeased, the storyline explained. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Tell me if I should do more. Thinking about doing the tragic story of Mr. Freeze, because if you don't know, his origin is very, very sad. Like Mr. Freeze, just very sad. But anyways, I'm thinking about doing that, and a collab might happen with Zylo, or however you call his name. And then I'm probably gonna do a video with my friend Jamal. So there will be a couple tiny bit gaming videos here and there, but can't really promise that. There will be a lot, because I really want to focus on comics. So I hope this was a lot less boring than last time I did this. Last time was more like a project to see like how good I could do. So this time I hope I did better. With that being said, have an amazing rest of your day, and peace out.
We were best friends. I mean, I